Hey everyone, it is late at night and I am Norman. So in September, I'm going to do a series of videos that will span the entire month. I've done a series like this in the past, but it's been a while, so let's do it again. I figured for this brief announcement video, I would go back to the very beginning of this channel, the very first video that I made. So when I first started collecting watches, it actually came about from my obsession with all things nautical. So at one point I figured I probably ought to get a dive watch. And so I ended up purchasing a Citizen Eco Drive dive watch. I forget the model number. I never memorized that. I mean, it's just a paragraph of numbers and letters. But I'll track down an image of it and pop it in this video. Later, I got the 007, and that was the very first automatic watch that I've ever owned. I actually had zero idea how automatic watches even work. And I went through a few other dive watches and tool watches before I purchased a dress watch for my oldest son for his graduation. And I've done a review of that watch, and I'll have to link to it in the description below so you can catch it if you haven't seen it already. But that totally changed the course of my watch collecting, and I became obsessed with dress watches. And I still am to this day. Although my collection now is a bit more varied, I have some tool watches, a bunch of vintage watches, some military watches, but the bulk of my collection really is dress watches, or dressy looking pieces. Like the Dolce Vita, which I was wearing just the other day for the first time in a while, and I still absolutely love this watch as much now as when I first purchased it. So if you're not already subscribed to this channel, you might want to, and activate the notifications because in September, I'm going to be doing 30 watches in 30 days, the dress watch edition. So these are going to be pieces that I own. Other ones will be pieces that I've seen online and appear to be brilliant. So those ones obviously I can't recommend, but I can make you aware of them. And in each video, I'll be doing photos or wrist shots of the watches, depending on what I'm covering. Some of my opinions about them, what's so great about them, what might not be great here and there. We'll see. I'm going to try and explore pieces that are not really on the beaten path. Some of them will be, but I would like to track down more unique watches that you might not have encountered yet. So be sure to keep your eyes open for the beginning of that series, and thanks for watching.